back to the first ever flash sale here on Skyhawk's Native Creations. I'm Skyhawk, Elena Skyhawk to be precise, or if you want to get even more precise, it's Reverend Dr. Elena Skyhawk. But in this instance, I'm just the creator of these beautiful bags that I'm going to be showing to you today. I've been making the medicine bags since 2000, and it was rather a funny story on how I first got started with them. I was working at Vision Quest in Scottsdale, Arizona at the time, which is a metaphysical, one of the largest, I think the largest metaphysical bookstore in Phoenix, probably Arizona itself. And so I worked with a lot of psychics, mediums, and got to know them really well. And when I started making my craft stuff, I would, of course, would bring it to work with me. And one there just loved the bags, and she asked if I would make one for me because or make one for her because she just loved not only the feel and the smell of the bags. These were some of the first styles that I made, but she really liked these, and she always would come in and rub it, and she would call it bunny butt. It is rabbit fur, but it was just kind of, silly that she just loved these bags. Now these particular bags, these ones that I have left in this color are actually cowhide. They're dyed cow hide. And I do have, these are what I consider the medium size. The normal price for them was at one point, they were like $30, and I have finally marked them down. And that's why we're doing a sale, because these beautiful bags need to find their way to their owners. And this particular one, as you can see, has doesn't have a rabbit on it, but it does have malachite stone here in the center. Right there. Let me see if I can bring it a little closer so that you can see it. And it also has the wild turkey feathers on it. And all of them have some kind of little ties on the end, little beads. What's nice about these, even though you can't yes, they're good. I'll show you what I do with a lot of mine. If you have crystals, this is kind of big to carry around, but some people like to put their bags or their crystals in sacred objects. And all these bags, after they're made, they are blessed. And that blessing goes with the bags to the owner. So a lot of times people will put crystals in them. That's one use for them. The medium-sized bags also will hold tarot cards if you're a reader. I don't happen to have any tarot cards with me. They're in storage right now. But the bag is big enough to actually hold a deck in it. So and this is the last one of the little tiny ones that I used to make. This one has rose quartz on it. And I quit making them because they were so hard to turn inside out once that was made, because the leather is very stiff. So to try to turn it inside out, because these are all, I know you can't see it from here, but these are all sewn by hand. I cut them, punched the holes in them, and then sewed them by hand. So they're done very traditionally. They're not glued together. They're actually double stitched, hand sewn. But I had to stop making these because they were so challenging. So this is the very last one of these that I have left. So if somebody is interested in this particular one, you'll have to send me a PM because they are not set up on the website to sell. I didn't put just one up there. And this I don't have my readers on, can't see. This one is $5.99. So if you're interested in the tiny little one, that one, just PM me or put a comment below and let me know, and we can get that taken care of. But I want to go through the cow ones first. So I showed you this one. Let me see if I can get it a little better here so you can see it. So this has the malachite on it and the wild turkey feathers. This one has the rabbit, and if you look inside the rabbit, there is a bear totem in there. So anybody that knows that they have a bear as a totem, like I do, there is and I think it's a jasper totem, the bear. It's kind of hard to see. Let me see if I can get it up a little closer, so that you can actually see the little tiny bear there. A lot of times you can't because it's covered up with the fur. And again, they have the little ties. There's little beads on the ends. Each one is, as you'll see as you look at these, they're all different. So that's another one of the medium. And these are still the cow. And there are two large ones left of the cowhide. Now this one has deer skin, wild turkey feathers, and the rabbit skin on it. And again, this one has a couple different style beads on it, just kind of like as decoration. What's cool about these is if you not only are into, let's say, I love that, Deborah. You can see the little feet. That's cool. It's a good thing that bears have feet. What's fun with these, the bigger ones, not only can you fit tarot cards in them, but if you're like me, and you also have a lot of oracle cards, fit very beautifully in them. And depending on how big the book is, because I know a lot of people like to use the books, you can just slide that book right in there and close it. And the smell of the leather, I think I like that the most. It's like, so these bags are very versatile. You can put a lot of different things in them. You can, like I said, most of mine that I have for myself, I put crystals in them. I put things that I find in nature when I go on my sacred walks. I will sometimes put things in them from my totem animals. Because I have many different bags that I use, and they have different things in them. Okay, so that's that one. And so I put things in them from my totems. I have one that is full of buffalo fur, wolf fur, sometimes have claws in them that I have found or have been given to me, of buffalo teeth or different, things like that from my particular, because these are sacred. Like I said, they're made in a sacred manner. They're made and blessed, afterwards they're blessed. This particular one has a different color deer skin on it. It's got black on it with the rabbit, and it's also got little tiny crystals on it. This one looks like snowflake obsidian. Let's see if you can see those. It has the obsidian on it. And these particular ones all have fringe. I do have, when we get to them, I do have some that don't. But these particular ones that were all made with fringe. Now these large bags sold, I had them for sale at one point for, I think they were like $45. but I have put them on the website at Shaman's Crafts, and there is a Shop Now button on the page that you can click on that will take you to my website. So if you're interested in any of them, you can go to the website at Shaman's Crafts, and it will, when you go on there, if you click on the link that takes you to the Native American Indian crafts page, their second row down are the pictures of the medicine bags, and they're split up for the small, the medium, and the large. And the large, I'm trying to find my notes because I wrote it down because I forgot what I put the price at. But I believe I put them in there for $18.99. So that's what these will be. The medium size, I think we're 12. It might be $12.99 or $15. Oh, the medium I think are $15.99. And these, like I said again, all the red ones are cow. So these are all cowhide. Now we have the next grouping, which actually includes the small ones. See, here's my list. Yeah, so the small ones are $12.99, the mediums are going to be $18.99, and the large ones are $24.99. That's what they are. So I did drop the price on them because Christmas is coming, and you know it's something that I want to do to give back to the community, and they make beautiful gifts. These, like I said, the tiny little ones were so hard to make. When I switched over to deerskin, I designed them a little bit bigger. And again, these are bigger. You can take beautiful crystals. They fit very nicely in here. It's a great place to keep your treasured products, keeps them safe, keeps them protected. And if you have cats like I do, they love playing with crystals. They think they're theirs. So mine have a tendency to find them all over the floor. Having these around, it helps protect the most precious one. This particular one, again, has rabbit and the wild turkey. Put it up close so you can see it. And as you notice, this one doesn't have fringe on it. Some people like the fringe, some people don't. So I made them both ways. And this one is kind of like a blackish color. It's let me see if I can show you the back of it. Because like this one, same style, but this one is actually dyed green. I don't know if you can tell the difference of the colors, but it is green. And this one again has the deer skin on it with the wild turkey feathers. This one again is black, has the rabbit fur, and hidden in the rabbit fur is an arrowhead. And again, no fringe on these. But they are, again, big enough to put treasured objects in them, anything. And they're small enough that if you want to put them on your belt loop or your purse or something like that, they're very easy to tuck in so that you can carry your stuff with you. This one is also a black one. No fur on this one, but it does have the arrowhead and the actual of the regular colored deer skin. So those are the small ones, and those are the $12.99. Then we come into the other size medium ones. And again, they come in different colors. We have the gray, the black, and then there's kind of like a greenish color. So these again are the $18.99 ones. This actually one, not only does it have the rabbit and the feathers on the front, but I decided to do something quirky, and I put rabbit on the back too. Kind of like spice it up a little bit. And again, these are big enough to hold the tarot cards. They can't, I tried to put in the, because I have many oracle cards. Some of them are very large. You can actually get the, let me try it. They fit so much easier. They just slide right into the large ones. But this morning I did, yep, yeah, that's what I thought. So the cards actually, the oracle cards will fit in here. You won't be able to close it 100%, but they do fit. But you won't be able to put the little booklet that comes with the cards in the bag. But you could still use it for crystals or any the smaller tarot cards. They fit in here very easily. See, they pull out really easy. Just getting them in. So this one has the rabbit fur and the deer skin. This one I went kind of wild with it and put some, I don't know if you can see the color very easily. There, it's kind of like a hot maroon color with the rabbit skin. I find the feathers at trading posts and places like that, so that sometimes I get, you know, whatever they happen to have. This one also has the rabbit fur and wild turkey feathers. You can see the feathers kind of hiding, coming out the directions here on the behind the rabbit. This one I did again, and see, you'll notice also some of them. Let me see. Some of them you'll notice have draws on two sides, so you can pull it closed this way. Some of them just happen to have it on one side. So whatever, and this one again has the fringe on it, with the beads hanging off the fringe. Has the deer skin, has a little medallion here with the feathers, and this one also has the rabbit fur on the back side. This one again has the fringe with the beads on the bottom, and the medallion here, which is all beaded in the center. See, before we had the maroon, now we have the kind of like a turquoise feathers with the deer skin. This is a black bag. This one I kind of combined them both. We have the turquoise, the maroon, the rabbit fur, feathers, and the deer skin. And this top is just one-sided with no fringe on the bottom. This one has the wild turkey feathers and the rabbit skin. And sometimes the rabbit skin will be white, sometimes it'll be colored, you know, the kind of a mixture. It just depends on what kind of skin I happen to have available at that time. And the last of the medium ones is this one here, which has this bright blue dyed deer skin with a concho, or it's a shell behind the bear. Oops, trying to move the bear so it's a little straighter. But it has a little bear on it. Get it up so you can see it a little better. And again, this one has both, so you can pull it from both sides instead of just the one side. So those are the medium ones. And again, the medium ones are the $18.99, I believe is what I said. Yeah, the medium ones are $18.99. I can't even remember my own prices. When I dropped the price, I'm like, what did I drop it to? So those are the medium ones. And then we have the bigger ones in the deer skin. And again, the same thing. Some of them have fringe on them. Some of them don't. Some of them have just the pull from one side. And like I showed before, it doesn't, and I'll show you because I have an actual different size oracle card. So even though these are way bigger than that first deck I had, they fit very nicely inside. And then you just pull to close it. And this one has several of the medallions of the eagle on the front of it. Now these bags, when I originally started making them, let me see if I can read the price on them. They originally sold for $65, and then I marked them down a little bit. I decided to mark them down to $24.99. So these originally sold for $65. Now I've marked them down to $24.99. So you're getting an excellent price, excellent workmanship with a blessed product for Christmas, for yourself or for a loved one. This is a different style with the medallions on it. Let's see if I can straighten it out a little bit. So we have that. This is a green with no, has the fringe but no beads on the bottom. Wild turkey feathers, the rabbit, the deer skin, and this one actually has the white on the back, even though on the front you'll notice it's colored with the rabbit. It has a different color on it than the back does. Here we have a black one with purple in the deer skin dyed with the rabbit and the wild turkey feathers coming down underneath it. If you can see it. Get a little closer. There we go. This, I believe, is a gray one. Has the fringe back on with the, yep, this one does have, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it does have feathers up here with the rabbit and the deer skin. I don't know if you can kind of see the color off to the right there or to the left, where the feathers are. You can see it better, of course, when you're actually holding it. Again, with the deer skin and the feathers with no fringe on this one. And I believe this one's black also. Back with the fringe, with the rabbit skin and the purple. Yeah, the purple almost kind of like matches my sweat. Kind of nice. This is one of the green ones. So now the front has the rabbit skin the black deer skin. And if you look very closely, inside there is a crystal buffalo. And it looks like this one is one of the pinker ones. I have had a few that were white and some of them that were pinkish in tint, but it's a crystal buffalo. And then this one also has the rabbit skin on the back with fringe and the beads back on it. This is another green one with fringe, no beads this time except here on the side. And I think these are wooden beads on this one with the deer skin and the wild turkey feathers. This one has the wild turkey feathers, rabbit fur, and then on the back side we have some more rabbit fur. Has the fringe with the beads, and it's so nice because as you walk, the beads clang together, which in a way, whenever you have the clanging, it helps clear negative energy. So if you're walking around with this and this is clanging around your waist area or hip area, then it'll help break up any negative energy that might be around you as you're walking. And then the last one we have looks like another green one. And again, this has the eagles on it, but this time with the black surrounding. This one also has the fringe with the beads, and these actually have wooden beads on them. So again, when you're walking, you can hear the dangle as you're walking. So are what we're doing with the sale with for today. Again, if you're interested, there is a buy now button or a shop now button. If you click on that button, it will take you to my Shaman Crafts website. Go to the page, the link that says Native American Indian Crafts. Click on that link. It will take you directly to the page where I have the items for sale. And if you drop down to the second set of pictures, there is a picture for the small medicine bag, which is set up right now for $12.99. The medium medicine bags are $18.99, and the large medicine bags are $24.99. I hope you enjoyed what I shared with you today. I hope you're very interested in them. Like I said, they make a wonderful gift for yourself, and they make a wonderful gift for anybody that you know that happens to be a reader or a medium or into native crafts. As you can see, I noticed even in the back in my picture, this used to belong to my mom and dad. I made them one years ago, and then when my mom passed away a couple of years ago, I made sure my brother gave that back to me. So now I have a representative of something that was in their house for many, many years hanging on my wall. So you can use it as decoration. It depends on however you want to use them. When I go to craft shows, I put my cell phone in one and I attach it to my belt so that I don't have to take a purse and worry about somebody trying to steal my purse. So that you can use them in many, many different ways. I hope you enjoyed our cute little show for today. And now that I have all the kinks worked out, next week we will do another sale, and stay tuned for what I might be coming up with next, because I have all different kinds of things that I make and I would like to showcase here. So I hope you have enjoyed our little sale for today. Again, go to the Shop Now button, click on it. It'll take you to the Shaman Crafts webpage. Click on the link that says Native American Indian Crafts, which will take you to the actual page with all the items for sale The medicine bags are the second row down, and you can choose small, medium, or large. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Blessings to you all. Thank you, and we'll talk soon. Bye for now. Okay, this thing just doesn't want to stop. I keep clicking the button.